It's a topic I've taken up before, and I'm sure I'll do it again. Student loan debt, totaling $1.3 trillion. It's no wonder millennials are choosing careers they're not so crazy about, putting off marriage, starting families because of it, and young entrepreneurs in waiting are holding off on creating businesses too. But what if there was something to knock that 10-year-old monkey off your back? Christina Quinn has this report.
Wherever you go, there's a good chance that the people around you have student loan debt. Most recent graduates have a $35,000 debt to pay off, whether it's to Uncle Sam or private lenders.
But a Boston startup called Gratify wants your boss to help foot the bill. That's right, your boss. Gratify's founder and CEO, Tim DeMello, sees the $1.3 trillion student loan debt as everyone's problem.
So I set out to create a model to really help solve the problem, whereas you could have people contribute and pay down student loans on behalf of the individual.
It's called the Student Loan Paydown Plan, or SLP. And what that means is every month, your employer contributes to your student loans. The company decides how much they're going to put toward it, whether it's $50, $100, or even $250 a month.
So the benefit is if you take a $35,000 loan, with interest, it's about 42 grand over 10 years. This takes 2.5 years or 25% off the loan. So someone who's 22 was going to be in debt till 32 is now out of debt at age 29.
Which sounds pretty crazy. So what's in it for the employer?
People are really looking, how do we retain and attract the millennials, right? What are the big things that are important to them? And this is the #1 financial issue they're dealing with. Turnover and recruiting are big expenses. Referral fees and recruiting fees are all the big expenses. So if they can sort of save on the turnover on their company, it pays for itself.
While many employers try to lure workers with attractive benefits like 401ks, companies are finding that most recent graduates don't really care about saving for retirement yet.
They hear about it all the time, and they're really hearing about, I love our 401k plan, but retirement is not my problem at age 23. It's just not my problem. Right. My problem is my student loans, and it's eating up all my discretionary money.
Which is why PricewaterhouseCoopers wanted to get involved. A year ago, the huge consulting firm partnered up with Gratify to test out this whole idea. Vice Chairman Rob Giddings says providing this kind of benefit to employees gives them a competitive edge.
Our ability to attract the best talent, and the benefits is one of the things that folks look at, led us to really look at this as an issue that we needed to take care of and to consider.
And if more companies like PwC take on student debt, they're potentially setting the stage for how recruits shop around.
If I'm coming out of school and I've got $35,000 in student loans and I have a company willing to help me with $10,000 of that, opposed to a company maybe that's not, it is a differentiator.
And it sounds like a lot of other businesses see it that way too. Gratify has a waiting list of over 100 companies nationwide that want to sign up for the student loan paydown plan.
Every day we get a new group calling us and saying, could you do a program for us?
Christina Quinn joins me now. Hey, Christina.
Hi.
So this is essentially the 401k for young people who aren't worried about retirement. Is that a fair statement?
Almost, but not quite.
Why?
So the way tax codes are set up right now, this would be considered taxable income.
Oh, unlike the money you put in a 401k.
Right.
So is there hope that Congress does something about
yeah,
this?
so he's talking to, Tim DeMello is talking to folks in Congress hoping that this will change, but that probably won't happen for another few years.
So why isn't it likely that the companies that buy into this are just going to reduce people's salaries by a commensurate amount, so at the end of the day it's a wash?
I think it's because they know that, potential employees are smart. Millennials are smart. People are smart these days. They're going to look closely and see, well, if you're going to be deducting.
Is this company, this startup, is this the only, student loan debt I am obsessed with. And I'm sure if I were 30 years younger, I'd be more obsessed with it. Do they have other plans to tame this proverbial beast, or is this the whole deal?
Yes, so they're actually partnering up with a major financial institution, I can't say who, to work on refinancing. So to work on bringing interest rates down. So yeah.
Who'd you say?
I can't say who.
And speaking of who, did you say in the thing there are 100 companies or something waiting in line to deal with this thing?
Over 100 companies.
Who are they?
Well, the usual suspects. So you have like financial institutions, consulting firms, law firms, but then small-sized companies and companies that are like healthcare industry, hospitals, stuff like that.
I think it's a brilliant idea. It's a great benefit, and it would lure me, I'll tell you. Because this is a crisis. Christina Quinn, great piece. Great to see you yet again.